Coming up, it's Week 12 in the NFL. The Jets have been grounded by the Texans in the past 3 matchups. Can New York get cleared for takeoff? We'll find out next on EA Sports.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jets about set to go on offense, led by their rookie quarterback for 2021, the second overall pick, Zach Wilson out of BYU.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the grab by Croft. They get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. To return is Roberts. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. About to get our first look at this Texans offense as they're led out by Davis Mills, their rookie quarterback, selected in the 3rd round from Stanford.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
From just shy of midfield, Mills. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he stays up. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a first carry for their fullback. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Throwing is Wilson. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it, they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on third. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
And now out come the Jets.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to...
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Mark Ingram with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Let's go. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean 1st half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 2nd and 10, Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st down, Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Mills. That's out to the flat for Ingram.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mills. It's complete to Chris Conley. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Running right, this is Ingram. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Nice run there by Mark Ingram, the 3-time Pro Bowler, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, was signed by the Texans to be a veteran presence in their running back room, despite the fact he'll be 32 in December. Hoping to get one more good season out of the former Heisman Trophy winner.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Mills going to keep it on the option right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Davis Mills
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it is now 21-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Johnson now returning.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 3rd and 1, Wilson.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Third and short yardage, Mills. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, dude.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
That's it, baby.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games.
We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Andre Roberts now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Let's go.
So here are the Texans to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. Mills on 1st down. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. On 2nd down, Ingram takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Nice play, man.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Neville Hewitt on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Man open, here is Crowder. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind out the first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Wilson now off the bootleg. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On the draw play, Coleman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10, Coleman. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. On 1st down, Coleman. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mills. They go screen. This is Ingram. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston from the 28. It's 2nd and 5. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mills from the gun on third down. Oh, what a grab. That's Cooks. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mills now looks to throw on first down.
He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down now, it's Johnson. Breaks a tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to go down as a 20-yard loss, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the grab by Croft. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson drops it off for Coleman.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
And they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ross Blacklock able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Coleman on the draw. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. It's Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. On the option, it goes to Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll run it with Johnson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more.
Now Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at those just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Houston's offense taking over again.
And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 74 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice,